Hello, Pete and Al in front of the camera. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. We are doing a permissive wild camp. We signed up for this new website, which is really cool, called nearlywildcamping.com. Basically what the premise is people who have yards and bush and they're landowners or farmers will rent out a portion of their land for us to be able to legally wild camp in parts of the country where it is illegal. So we are in a location just outside of Kidderminster, up in the beautiful hills of Shropshire. Ellen will be
hammock camping
for the first time, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to be in a bug bivy on the ground with a tarp over me to practice for a upcoming through hike I have planned in about 4 weeks' time. Let's show you the property, because this place is really cool. One thing Dave just mentioned about this area, which is actually really cool, is this old train line. I feel like Jeff Marshall right now, talking about trains. So this is the old Severn Valley Railway. It's a scenic steam railway that they do not run anymore. So it's really cool. It's a train line. I do feel like Jeff L. So this is a really cool property so far. So they've got 3 of these gypsy caravans. That is what Dave, the guy, the owner, that's what he called it. So I'm just using his lingo. So they have a little bath just at the back there. They actually have an area for you to be able to do all of your cooking in. They have some compostable toilets, which is also really cool. And we will be staying just right up in here. So this is their woodland pitch. So let's show you what we brought today for our permissive wild camp and where we're going to be setting up. This is really cool. Really cool.
Really cool.
Really cool. So we're going to start off with Ellen's hammock set up first. We're going to send it between probably this tree here and probably the tree just to my left. They look like the better trees to be able to pitch out of. Otherwise we could probably do that tree and maybe that tree there as well. Maybe. There. We have a lot of trees to be able to choose from. So let's get started. You want to pull out your hammock and get this started. Cool.
Alright, we've got a hammock set up. We've set this up, one time, but never slept in it. And it is the Alpkit Mora. There we go. So in here you get your straps, pretty standard. And then, of course, the hammock itself. Very lightweight. We'll see how it goes tonight.
Yeah, I think if we try here,
envision it
to begin with, then we take it over to this tree.
Is this one gonna get in the way?
I don't think it will. Let's give it a go.
Now the bit we don't really know about. The Alpkit Mora bug net.
Not that we know anything about any of this stuff.
Hence there's no tarp on at the moment.
This is why you try things not in the actual wild.
Well, that was fun. That was interesting.
Done it.
Yay! Now my setup, little different. Going for the Alpkit Rig 3.5 tarp. I'm going for the Outdoor Research Bug Bivy. This is a setup I'm thinking about taking on my next through hike, which is the Ridgeway, in about 4 weeks. It's really lightweight, really compact, and it's very versatile to be able to shove in very small places. So I'm going to set up just behind me here. It looks quite flat. So I'm just going to sweep some of the floor away, get rid of any rocks and sharp sticks. So I have a very comfortable, non-poppy night. So let's get to it. So I've got the Rig 3.5 tarp in kelp. I've got my Mountain Smith. I've got some walking poles that I'm going to use to keep up the tarp. The only downside about this kind of system that I'm using is you have to put your handle side down. A little bit disappointing because it gets dirty quicker. I'm still learning how to set this up in the easiest way. So I've got all of my guy lines over here. And I have my Eastern Nano stakes as well that I'm going to use. So let's give it a go. So as you know, you have step one, set up your tent or tarp or hammock or whatever you're going to be sleeping in. Then you have step two, which is crack open a nice cold beer. We don't have any step twos, so we are driving down a very sketchy, small B road to acquire the beveraginos, the beers. Good evening, everyone, Wild Campers. Been a beautiful, very relaxing evening, apart from us not knowing how to set up tarps on a ridgeline for Ellen's hammock, and also me not knowing how to set up my tarp for my bivy bag combo. So it's been really fun. It's been a really good learning experience for the two of us. We have two very friendly llamas just over in the distance there. We're going to call it Steve and Bob. So hopefully in the morning we'll be able to see Steve and Bob again. For the past hour or so, just had dinner, knocking back a couple of step twos, and just enjoying the nice, warm and relaxing fire. So in about 30-ish minutes, about 10:45, 10:30, we're going to crawl up into our lovely sleeping bags and get a well-deserved night's sleep. It was good.
Very good.
Oh, we got a very good. Alright, well, that's a wrap. It's very good. Hello, good morning. It is us. I don't know. We've just packed down. It's 7:26 in the morning on a very special day for Ellen and I because it is our 2-year wedding anniversary. Woo! Yes. So we are doing something very special today, and for the next couple of days we are heading up to Keswick in the lakes. Just there a couple of weeks ago to do the Cumbria Way. Link up here or up here. I think it's up this one. Up Ellen's nose. No. So we're going to go out, do some hiking, hopefully do some wild swimming, do a summit of Skyfall Pike, hopefully. Fingers crossed the weather stays good. So tonight, last night and today was just a really quick and dirty overnight wild camp, testing out some new kits. Off camera, Ellen was actually saying how much she loves the hammock already. She's very camera shy if you can't tell. So I think the hammock is probably going to be Ellen's new way of sleeping. Maybe. Or you'll be a ground dweller like me. Not in a bivy though, because that was a very difficult night's sleep. Bit of a slant. Footbox got crushed. And it woke me up. It was quite hard to get in and out of comfortably with a quilt. Sure, with a bag would be very different. Anyway, thank you very much for watching a bit of a overnight nearly wild plug. Go to the website.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but hey, nearly wild. If you want to sponsor us, £1 is how much that will cost you. £1, or £2. £2 because there's 2 of us. £2, £1 each. Anyway. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do those 3 things. Helps out the algorithm. And
We'll see you guys up in Keswick.
can you keep that sound in? There we go.